a Chinese motorcycle brand just shocked the world, not by barely winning, but by leaving global giants almost 4 seconds behind on one of the biggest racing stages in the world. And then the camera cuts to one man in the crowd, crying like a child, because 20 years ago he was just a kid from the mountains of Hunan, riding a beat-up motorcycle and getting laughed at. His name is Zhang Xue. No degree, no connections, no rich family, just a boy from a remote village in Huaihua, Hunan, raised by his grandmother after his parents divorced. Back in 2006, when he was 19, he heard a Hunan TV crew was coming nearby. He kept calling, begging for one chance to show what he could do on a bike. Eventually, they agreed to meet him. That day, it was pouring rain. The ground was pure mud. He showed up on an old second-hand motorcycle, performed in the rain, crashed, then pulled ointment from his pocket. That's when the reporter noticed his body was covered in injuries. Zhang Xue just smiled and said, "Skill comes from falling." The crew watched and prepared to leave, but he refused to give up. He got back on that broken bike and chased the reporter's car for over 100 kilometers through the freezing November rain. 3 hours, soaked clothes, frozen hands, purple lips. The reporter asked, "Is being on TV really that important?" Zhang Xue answered, "Being on TV doesn't matter. Being seen by a racing team does." That's when you realize this wasn't just persistence. It was obsession. It was destiny. By then, he had already been grinding for years. At 14, he touched a motorcycle for the first time and got hooked. He became an apprentice in a repair shop, sweeping floors, wiping tools, taking apart engines. His hands were always stained black with oil. Other people saw hardship. He saw a way forward. In a year and a half, he went from apprentice to mechanic. Riders even nicknamed him the Wild Man because of how completely obsessed he was with motorcycles. After that TV episode aired, a racing team finally contacted him. His life started to change. He became a stunt rider and mechanic, but reality hit hard. Injuries, money, and limits made it difficult for him to become a top rider himself. So he made a brutal decision. If I can't be the one in front, I'll build a machine that gets someone there. In 2013, he went to Chongqing with just 20,000 yuan. No network, no team, no factory, just a mechanic with a dream. He bought parts, built bikes, modified them, sold them online, one by one, and asked every customer for feedback. Then he kept improving year after year. By 2017, at age 30, he co-founded Cove Motorcycles with one belief: performance comes first. But he still wasn't satisfied. He raced Dakar, he raced the Taklamakan Rally, and the most impressive part, he had the courage to start over again. At the peak of his career in 2024, he walked away from the company he helped build. Why? Because he wanted to build engines. Almost nobody believed in him. People mocked him. A Chinese-built, world-class motorcycle engine. Impossible. He didn't argue. He didn't explain. He just worked. Then came March 28, 2026. WSBK Portugal. Zhang Xue's 820RR crossed the finish line nearly 4 seconds ahead. Ducati, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Names that once felt untouchable left behind. And then the camera found Zhang Xue, a grown man waving the Chinese flag, crying, shouting, "We won!" That wasn't just a race victory. That was a man who climbed out of the mud, finally answering the world. What makes this story unforgettable isn't just that he won. It's that he never surrendered. From a boy crashing in the rain to the founder of a Chinese motorcycle brand on a world-class podium, there were no shortcuts in those 20 years. Only pain, grit, and refusing to quit. People always ask, do ordinary people still have a chance? Zhang Xue's answer is simple: yes, but only if you twist the throttle all the way. Not try a little, not work hard for a while. Go all in. From a mud brick house in Huaihua to the podium of a top international race, Zhang Xue proved one thing: even a terrible hand can be played into a winning one. The world may not be fair, but it does not ignore the people who keep charging forward with everything they have. So if you're barely holding on right now, keep going. Maybe one day you'll get to say it too. We won. Comment, "We win," if this hit you. Like and follow for more China stories that deserve to be heard.